One of the biggest health problems amongst young Australians is the fact that we often sacrifice eating what's good for us for what's cheapest. Even though we're well aware of the health ramifications, with today's living costs, we simply can't afford it. That being said, I happen to be a very lucky man. My auntie is Skye Gyngell. She's a Michelin star chef, she's got a bunch of different published cookbooks, and she happens to be an expert on everything food. So, I told Skye my problem, and what she's done is given us this list of ingredients that we're gonna go buy and then bring back to her, and then she's gonna show us how to make a mental healthy meal for under 15 bucks. Oh, is that pumpkin? Rock melon. We are pumpkin, baby. Where the f do you get coconut milk from? Like, I didn't know supermarkets are so difficult to navigate. 75 cents. Oh no, we don't want wine. Unfortunately, you can't afford good chicken on a budget. That's it. It's funny how people think, like, when you're in a grocery store, just because things aren't, like, contained within a package, you can just taste test anything you want and no one gives a shit. How much do you want? $14.48, baby. Oh yeah, my name's Ben Fitzgerald and welcome to Grubby Money Meals.
Hi, my name's Skye Gyngell and I'm a chef, and today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious chicken laksa.
So back from the supermarket, and here are the ingredients you're going to need. 1 chicken breast, 1 tin of coconut milk, lime leaves, coriander, ginger, chili, lime, rice noodles, pumpkin, garlic, bean sprouts, beans and broccolini.
I think it's really important for young people to learn how to cook for so many reasons, because I think it's a really good way of being independent and being able to look after yourself. I think it's also something that is really enjoyable if you can do it. It's a kind of a really nice way to relax. I know that I got a lot of self-esteem from learning how to cook. The first step, what we're going to do is we're going to make the paste. That's going to be the base of your laksa. So we're going to put everything in the pestle and mortar. We've got chili, garlic, ginger and the coriander root, and I'm just going to pound them to a paste. Then you add a little bit of lime juice. Also in this we're going to put a little bit of soy sauce or tamari, a bit of fish sauce, and that kind of creates that lovely saltiness. And then we're just going to mix it all together, and then a base of curry there. So next you place a pan over a medium to low heat, and we're just going to gently warm it. And when the pan's warm, we're going to add a little bit of sesame oil, not too much, it's really strong. So now the pan's hot, we're going to add literally 3 drops. As soon as we put the oil in, we're just going to then add the spice paste. We're just going to let that bubble for a couple of minutes. And while we're doing that, we're going to chop up the lime leaves. The easiest way to slice the lime leaves is to roll them up like a little cigarette. My go-to dish to make when I was a student was spaghetti with tomato sauce. And we worked out, I was living in London at the time, and we worked out we could do it for £1.22, serving 4 people. Give that a stir. And we're going to add the coconut milk. So while that's just kind of cooking for a couple of minutes, we're going to chop the pumpkin. So we're not going to use all of this pumpkin, we're just going to use a little bit, so you can use a bit later. So we're going to cut them quite small, because you remember they've got to cook in the milk, and you don't want it to take too long. The pumpkin's going to probably take, chopped that size, about 15 minutes to cook. We can turn up the heat a little bit now. Okay, so here we've got 1 chicken breast.
Yep.
And I think the really good thing about this dish is that although it's 1 breast, and normally you can go 1 chicken breast per person, but because we've got all the noodles and the vegetables, this is actually probably enough for about 3 people.
It really keeps it within budget.
Yeah. Cooking
for multiple people. It's not even $15 anymore, it's at $5 each meal.
Well, actually it probably would be about $6. Now we're going to add the chicken to the pan and cook for 4 to 5 minutes. So while the chicken's cooking, we're going to chop a few vegetables to add, soak the noodles, and then we're almost ready to serve it. So we're just going to roughly chop them, and we're just going to add those literally a couple of minutes before we serve it.
Ooh, yeah, throw that thing.
Just while they're cooking, we're literally going to take the noodles. We're going to soak our noodles in some warm water. Once you've put the noodles into your bowl, ladle over the cooked laksa and finish with the coriander, bean sprouts and chopped cashew nuts.
And this is it. Perfect laksa for under 15 bucks.
It's risky doing that with a white t-shirt. This is genuinely delicious.
For more insightful tips, head to grubbymoney.com.au.